Welcome to BA Radio with your hosts, Barrett and Ariel.
Don't get a few in.
Just a couple extra. I had to hit it 11 times because this is episode 11.
Gotcha.
It's episode 11 already.
I know.
We're basically like podcast pros. Because you know what they say, it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert. So we got 11 hours in.
Yeah, we got lots more to go. That's a lot of hours.
We're basically there.
Well, technically, all of the background work we do too also counts as hours. So
Okay,
we're probably further up there.
That's what's crazy is it's you see the finished product is 1 hour episodes.
Right, but there's so much more to that.
It's probably 50 hours that goes into that 1 hour.
Absolutely.
Because we are the executive producers, writers, makeup, fashion, stylists,
editing,
screenwriters,
everything.
script writers,
Makeup artists,
lighting,
everything,
microphone, audio, producing, everything.
Yeah.
We ain't got no interns.
No.
Or employees.
Nice. That would be nice.
We are the interns. That'd be nice. We should get some interns.
Yeah.
Make them
Free
do
work.
all the that'd
Free
be nice.
work would be
Internships
nice.
are a joke.
Only a puppy had opposable thumbs. We can make her do
Can
it.
we hire Layla? Can that be a tax write-off? Can we write? Could that be a tax write-off?
Literally
yeah,
asleep.
she's our employee.
Yeah.
She's asleep. Layla's back for another episode.
Yeah,
She's ready.
She is.
Episode
She's
11.
here
Let's
and
dive in.
She's asleep. Yes.
With our XXL Flamin Hot, soon to be sponsored Cheetos takes, the hottest takes in the podcast game. No one doing it hotter than you and me. No one. No one's even. No one has
even
a
compares.
No one even. It's not even close in the podcast game.
I love that.
Me too. Let's dive on in. Give them the number one XXL Flamin Hot, soon to be sponsored hot take of the week.
Kim Kardashian
Kim K.
and her deal with the NBA. She is now the underwear spokesperson for the NBA now.
That's crazy.
Her logo is on the court when you watch the games. SKIMS is there.
Yeah. Her company, SKIMS, I think this is going to be it. I think that Kim's company, it just rolls off the tongue. I think
really
this
nice.
is her Dr. Dre Beats moment
I think
where
so.
she comes out, and it's probably only a matter of time before she's a billionaire because this is brilliant.
I'm actually kind of surprised she's not already.
I'm kind of surprised that it's been this long for her to come out with an underwear company.
Yeah.
Because, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
But she hit the nail on the head. This underwear company is top notch. She's got Neymar modeling. She's got Nick Bosa modeling. She's got SGA, shooting guard for the Oklahoma City Thunder modeling in her company. She really hit the nail on the head with this company. And I think this is her Dr. Dre Beats moment. She's going to probably be a billionaire.
SKIMS. I'm actually wearing SKIMS right now.
It is nice.
It's more than she's also doing guy stuff now, which is huge. She just launched that.
Yeah.
Does more than just underwear. It's bodysuits,
right, which she's just
everything.
Really
And
expanding.
if you haven't gotten yourself a pair of SKIMS in any capacity, you need to get it. 'Cause
They look good.
It's great.
They
it's
look
a good
fantastic.
time. I love it.
She's really just expanding her brand drastically.
And
so.
it's crazy because I know a lot of people give them shit for not being talented or whatever, but she's an entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. That's what she does. She doesn't have to sing or dance or clap or, do whatever.
No, she's always been one. And here's the thing. She gets a lot of haters because she's doing something.
Yeah.
You only get haters if you're doing it big.
Yeah.
No one hates on the people that are doing it small. She's doing it big, and she's been doing it big, and their family has been doing it big for so long, and it is so impressive what they're doing, and I love it. I'm here for it. I need to see more of it. I like watching it. It's so entertaining.
Yeah.
The world is a better place because of them and what they're doing, and everyone can learn a little bit something from what they're doing.
Absolutely. Chris did a master's class, which I haven't gotten a chance to watch yet, but definitely want to just know from a business standpoint, like what? Like she is the reason why Tristan Thompson is on ESPN.
That's crazy. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, would you rather?" You know, would you rather do the take $500K and sit down and have dinner with Jay-Z or whatever? I'm like, can I sit down and have dinner with Kris Jenner?
I need to pick their brain.
My goodness,
I have a lot of questions.
She is a heck of a person. She has done so much and is doing so much. She looks great. She's fantastic. She's on top of her game. And has just done a great job with her family.
Great job.
So
nothing but applause for them. I know they get a lot of hate, but I'm a fan.
Hate makes you great. You only hate the greats.
Exactly. Hate makes you great.
So that's what's really impressive in what they're doing.
Yes.
Love to see it.
So
I love turning on the NBA and watching an NBA game and seeing her logo on the NBA court. She's taking pics with Adam Silver now, and this has been a long time coming for her. Really has, and I'm happy for her.
I know. I'm so happy. She deserves everything.
She's speaking at Harvard
Business School because they wanted to know more about SKIMS, which was huge for her, especially as an attorney too, which she is, like
on the side,
and just like she does so many things, and she's a mom of 4
when she's not modeling in Paris,
when she's not doing Dolce & Gabbana lines,
all while being married to Kanye.
I mean, they're divorced now, but
to go through everything she's gone through and still like not drop her head at all. Like I couldn't imagine everything she's gone through, and she is still like on top. And doing great and looking fantastic. Her confidence looks great, is doing great numbers, and she's really doing the thing right now. So she's Kim K, watch out.
So yes.
Yeah.
Excited to see where she goes.
Maybe we could get a sponsorship on the podcast by SKIMS.
I would love that.
I'll say this. I'll do a podcast in my underwear. No, I will do a podcast in my underwear.
We'll do it
if we can get a sponsorship.
In
easy.
SKIMS.
Boom. Sign me up like that. That's an easy one. I'd look great. I could totally model the shit out of that stuff.
Wait, we both could wear SKIMS.
That's right.
I'm down. Any
We'd
day.
go crazy.
Kim, you heard it here.
Hook us up with some
totally
SKIMS.
wear SKIMS.
That's what's up.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
Okay, so what's your Xxtra Flamin Hot soon to be sponsored Cheetos take?
Unfortunately, fall is gone. Fall lasted a full 2 weeks. Fall lasted literally 2 weeks, and now snow is coming. Fall is gone. The beautiful fall foliage is nowhere to be seen anymore. It dropped to freezing records of coldness.
It snowed a lot of places.
Snow sucks. Coldness.
All the leaves are gone. They just blew away.
Why did we have fall for 2 weeks?
It's sad because fall's a really good time, and I feel like you want it to be like almost like 60, right?
Yeah.
Not like 26.
No.
Those are very different.
Drastically different. When they start bringing out the big coats that you could fit like 10 people in the NFL, that's when I get a little uncomfortable. I don't love winter.
Heated benches.
I don't love winter. I like Christmas because it all fits, you know?
I love Christmas.
But
I am not built, like Simone said, I am not built for the cold.
Simone Biles had the tweet of the year.
Not built for the cold.
She hit the nail on the head. She said, I'm not built for the cold, and neither am I.
I know, and her husband playing in Green Bay.
When you have a really low body fat, you do not, the cold sucks.
It's like piercing the skin.
It hurts so bad. It's not good for it. Just no. So fall was fun while it lasted, but now winter's here and it sucks.
Winter's upon us.
Yeah, not down for it.
No,
at all. I got another Flaming Hot XXL soon to be sponsored take. We had the World Series. The World Series winners happened today. Baseball's over. Baseball's
and no one's really talking about it.
And no one even knew it.
Yeah.
There was no media. There was no news, no attention on.
And this, I mean, honestly, ever since the Cubs, it's really gone downhill.
The Cubs broke baseball.
They did. They broke it.
That was the highest point of baseball.
In the last couple of years, absolutely.
So does that mean baseball won't be cool for like another 100 years? Because like I'm terrified that like it's going to be like the Cubs, like that 100-year curse that they had or whatever. Baseball, like it's not going to be cool for another 100 years.
It's hard to really get into because it's a very slow game.
And like, you know what sucks is like I saw a tweet the other day that like was it was actually about the Cubs when they were in the World Series.
That was a great time.
And it was like Ben Zobrist and
the team was stacked.
Like Chris Bryant, Schwartz,
Rizzo,
David Ross.
Oh, he retired after
Anthony Rizzo, Addison Russell, Javi Baez.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Javi.
Hayward out in right field.
Like, team was loaded.
Oh my gosh, it was star-studded. I'm not even a Cubs fan, but like that made baseball so
It was
fun.
a good time. That was a good day when they won.
And they had 20 million people watching the World Series, and now there was only like 8 million people watching the Arlington, Texas Rangers beat the Arizona Diamondbacks.
My entire sorority house was watching that game.
The world was watching that game.
Everybody.
That game broke.
It's crazy because at the time I had like 3-hour night classes, and Game 7 fell on a day that I had a 3-hour night class. And there was like a diehard Cubs fan in my class. And he was like, is there any way that next class we can like end early so we can go watch the game? My professor was like, I don't know. Like, we'll see. Because he used to like lecture for the first half, and then like we'll like do activities. And then the day came, and he was like, he didn't say anything. He just like lectured, kept going. And then at like 7 o'clock, because the game started at like 7:08 or some superstitious time like that. And he was just like, okay, I'm done. And like literally everybody bolted out of class, like had to go run, catch the game. And then it was amazing to watch.
I'll never forget. I was at Illinois State University.
Yep.
I was at the rec.
Oh gosh, when they won?
No, I was watching the game I was like finishing up a workout or something, and I saw it like on the TV, and I remember I was like waiting till break, and then I ran home past Ulick with the bulldog on the lick store.
Yes.
Ran over the railroad tracks, got home and turned on, and I was like in shock. I was like, no way. Like, this did not just happen.
Literally, I ran from class all the way back to my sorority house and was like, okay, time to watch the game. And then after they won, everybody like stormed the quad.
Yeah.
After that, which was crazy. I guess they did that when the White Sox won the World Series too.
No one cares about the White Sox.
But everybody stormed the quad, and it was amazing.
The White Sox is like the Cubs farm team.
It's like the B League.
Yeah. But no, like literally,
it was so fun.
That was the coolest. That was like the best Illinois as a state has ever been.
It's been like everyone's like they broke a curse. Like
they broke the curse.
And the parade was
Ben
also
Zobrist was riding his bike to the games with those huge pants he had on. Do you remember?
It was
Do you remember Ben Zobrist's pants?
Oh my gosh,
those were like the 1940s style pants.
It was so fun.
That was a time. A time and a half. Like, oh no, that could have been really bad.
Puppy, you can't do that. Oh my god.
Hey, shout out to our audience. If you guys ever get a Rottweiler, just know that they are 100-pound dog, and they think that they are the size of a
little
poodle.
Puppy. She's literally laying on my foot, and her head feels like 100 pounds right now.
She thinks she is so small, and she just, you know what's funny about her is she just snores all day long.
She sleeps all day.
She sleeps all day and just snores.
What a life.
Just
no responsibility.
Life.
Just having to have somebody wait on you hand and foot.
About sent the wine flying all over.
Just sent the wine flying.
Would not be the first time we've ever stained a carpet with a wine glass. No. That's all right.
Done that way too many times.
We do know how to get it out though.
Yes. We're pros at that by now.
Hey, if you ever spill wine on carpet, just take a little Dawn power wash spray it on there, and it just, I don't know what happens.
Well, make sure you get it up right away, because like
red
wine stains. Anything
very fast. But if you spray a little bit of that Dawn on there, that Dawn power wash might be invention of the year.
Yeah.
It can't be good what they have in those ingredients.
The chemicals,
because you just spray it on there and it just sucks it right off.
Yeah.
I don't know where it goes. It works
as
though.
As long as it gets off the carpet, I'm good.
Yeah. That's crazy. Cubs broke baseball.
That was a good time.
Baseball has not been cool since the Cubs did their thing. That's for sure. I got another one. This is a fun one.
Okay.
I have another XXL soon to be sponsored Flamin' Hot Cheetos takes. We don't talk about this a lot, but I think we might. I've gotten some insider trading info here.
Ooh.
Breaking news.
Okay.
The University of Green Bay men's soccer, they're back.
Okay.
Yes, the Phoenix are rumored, from my insider trading alert, that they're about to go on a legendary playoff run.
Okay.
In men's soccer college level.
Nice.
Yes. They just beat the Milwaukee Panthers 4-2. They won the Chancellor's Cup. This is the first time that the Chancellor's Cup is back in Titletown, Green Bay since 2019.
Okay.
They captured the number 2 seed and a first round bye. And this is huge because they were projected to finish 6th in the Horizon League, their division of college soccer.
Okay.
So they were written off a little bit.
All right.
And little did college soccer people know that they got some dogs that up in Green Bay. It's a little cold up there, but you know what? Their soccer game's even colder. They are rocking and rolling, and they're a force to be reckoned with. And I know some people on the coaching staff up there, and I would not mess with them. If I was a betting person, I would throw some big bucks down on the University of Green Bay, the Phoenix up there, because they got the coaches to get it done. They got some dogs up there. They've been written off, and this just might be their year to go on a little playoff run. The playoffs start Sunday. I'm going to be watching. I'm excited for it, and don't be surprised if you see more of the Phoenix running around up there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. This might be a college soccer podcast because
I was going to say, we haven't really touched on college soccer.
No, we have not, and I think we've been missing out. I think the world's been missing out, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Got to keep our eye out on...
We will keep our eye on the Phoenix.
On the Phoenix.
Yeah, they're going to be going on a run. Insider trading info. Can't reveal my sources, but just know they got some dogs up there.
All right. We'll take your word
doing
for it.
Big things. Big things. I got another one. This goes about the stock market. Okay. Another thing we don't usually talk about. We should talk about stocks on here.
Stocks are fun.
Stocks are very fun.
If you ever follow them, like...
Big stock market guy.
They could be really fun.
Really fun. It's just cool to see like where all the money's going and how it's going. And, you know, especially... it really tells a lot too.
It's very telling.
But anyway, Tesla. XXL Flamin Hot Take. Elon, Bud. Twitter founder, ex-Twitter founder. Tesla is on pace to lose $145 billion.
Oh my God.
They are on pace to lose $145 billion over the next 2 weeks. Electric cars.
2 weeks. That's a lot of money to be losing in 2 weeks.
That is a lot of money. $145 billion.
Because the demand is diminishing.
Well, the people are just not really feeling the electric cars right now. Though it doesn't help that like eggs and everything is like $10 and gas is through the roof and inflation, you know, is not ideal. So like people are like, hey, now's not the time to like be buying fancy electric cars that have a big iPad in the middle.
Yeah,
that run off a battery.
Have you ever been in a Tesla?
You remember that one time? Oh, so we came back from Florida. We're at the Denver airport, which the Denver airport, not a huge fan. Denver airport is a debacle and a half.
Sucks.
We order our Uber to take us home.
Yeah.
Uber shows up. It's a Tesla. I can't get in the damn car. I can't get in the damn car because the handle. Get in
the car. At first I was like, how do I do this?
The handle to the car is in the door. Yeah. And here's what made me mad. The Uber driver he just let me stand there and I'm pressing every single which way on the door.
Get in the door.
And then the window rolls down a little bit and I said, no, I can't. I need to get in the car. That's when I knew. That is when I knew that I was out on Teslas.
The first time I was just sitting there looking at it and I'm just like, this is what a Tesla looks like from the inside.
Alien car.
Not blown away.
Not at all.
You have to do press a button to get out of the car too, right?
Yep. Which I was scared. I was like, I had my phone. I said, I got to call 911 because we're getting kidnapped.
The big iPad, I feel like, is a bit distracting.
Teslas are literally just iPads on wheels.
On wheels, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what they are.
Said, I'm just going to take an iPad and put it on wheels.
Yeah. And boom, Tesla.
And that's what it is because it can drive for you. Although I remember my boss.
Only for like 3 hours.
Right. Only for like a couple hours. My boss just got one too. And they tell you, I guess, you have to make sure you know how to put the car in neutral before you go through a car wash. Because she went to a car wash and she couldn't figure out how to put the car in neutral.
Go figure.
And I'm like, shouldn't that be a simple thing?
It's probably a setting on the iPad.
Right.
You could probably ask Siri and say, hey, Siri, put my car in neutral.
And it probably would do it for you.
Boop. That's crazy, I'm out on Teslas.
I said, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I also, they're not like a sexy car. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing like appealing about it.
No.
To me.
If you're going on a first date and the person rolls up in a Tesla, red flag.
Like, like there's so many other cars that are really nice.
Like it just feels like it's not a car.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for me.
Yeah.
So I'm out on Teslas, and apparently the market is out on Teslas too. 145 billion is a lot of dollars to
in
just not have there.
Like a year, okay, 2 weeks.
That's a big drop.
That's awful.
Elon is not on a historic run. Maybe he should have a lunch with Kim, and she could give him some tips on business because she's going on a run. So
she's doing great.
It's pretty simple if you ask me. Go meet up with her.
Okay, what's your next Xxtra Flamin Hot sponsored take?
I got another one. Yeah, the University of Michigan, their football team.
Okay.
Which there's a lot of takes we could just.
I was gonna say there's a lot of things we can say about the football team right now.
There's a lot of takes we have about them. The college football playoff or whatever rankings came out. They had them at the 3 spot.
Yes.
With Ohio State at the 1 spot. That makes no sense.
That's interesting to see.
Georgia Bulldogs at the 2 spot, and Michigan is at the 3 spot. There's a lot of news breaking about the
sign ceilings. Yeah. Apparently some random man was at Central Michigan.
The stories
just on the sidelines with the team. Apparently he had no clearance with personnel, and he was just this random man like in there. I said, you guys didn't know that there was a random man that you didn't know on your sideline?
The stories are getting funnier by the second. And then you see the pictures, and he's there in like sunglasses.
Like looks like he's part of the team, and yet no one questioned him.
No one on the sideline was like, "Hey, who is this guy?"
But everyone's like, after the fact, "Oh yeah, I don't know that guy."
What?
You didn't ask these questions the day of the game, and not that Michigan's probably stealing signs from Central Michigan. Because I mean, why would you?
What is he doing at Central Michigan?
But why would he be there?
These stories are getting so out of hand. What I think it all comes down to is that I personally think that Michigan football is the best team in college football right now, and everyone is just throwing darts at them. They got a lot of haters. They're making a lot of noise. So people are really like trying to just take them down in all sorts and shapes and sizes. Those SEC schools, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, they are shaking in their boots right now that North has some football players for the first time in forever.
Again, the Big Ten is like the best.
Big Ten's conference. The best.
Come on.
Big Ten is the best conference.
Come on.
And the South is a little worried. And I think it's them, being like, hey,
there's a changing of guard.
There's a change.
Not that Michigan hasn't always been up there. I mean, they were in a championship last year.
Right. They got great jerseys. They got Jim Harbaugh. Let the Big Ten be the best at football for once. Like the South, you guys have dominated football for like way too long, and it's okay. You can't stay on top forever.
You have to come down.
It's time for Michigan to be the best. They are the best. JJ McCartney, the quarterback for Michigan, he's from like a suburb of Illinois somewhere, and no one's like putting him in the Heisman.
I'm actually surprised he's not really in the Heisman kind of talk
at all.
He's throwing daggers.
They would much rather have 48-year-old Stetson Bennett, Bo Nix, the quarterback for Oregon, be the Heisman guy instead of this guy who hasn't played college football for 20 years, JJ McCartney. Why can't we talk about him for the Heisman?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, let's let Michigan be the number 1 team.
Yeah.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
Like, yeah, it's okay.
We can have them be the number 1 team. They got a lot of people coming for them.
Lots.
A lot of people coming for Michigan football.
Yeah.
But I love their jerseys too.
But again, if somebody's coming for you, that means you're doing something right.
That's right.
So
you got haters because you're graders.
Yeah.
That's just the simple science behind it, really. That's all it is.
I like that.
Yeah. I got one more flaming hot take before we dive into the games.
Okay.
So we had the NFL trade deadline.
Yikes.
That happened. Well, it was really boring. Mm-hmm. Really kind of a huge letdown. Huge
a lot
letdown.
of teams needed to do a lot of movement, and I feel like we didn't see as much movement as we should have.
There was no movement, especially like if you compare it to the NBA trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Literally, teams will trade their entire like roster that day.
Yeah.
and like the NFL trade deadline happened and there was like 2 trades and none of it was like super cool. I mean, you had Chase Young going to the 49ers. That's cool. The Bears picked up some sweaty dude. Joshua Dobbs to the Vikings, which they needed that. But like everything that happened, like none of it was like super exciting. So that was a huge letdown. The Cowboys did nothing. The Browns did nothing. The Bengals did nothing. Would have liked to see Derrick Henry from the Titans move a little bit. No movement there.
Right before his career is almost over.
And really a huge letdown. Super boring.
Yeah.
That's why the NBA is better than the NFL, because it is way more exciting.
In a lot of just different aspects.
In so many ways.
Like just faster, the overtime's better.
You can't just throw a random flag and be like, that play didn't count. That's huge.
You foul somebody, they shoot free throws, we carry on. Like,
so,
it's not a 15-yard penalty.
It's just way more exciting.
And a loss of downs. Like, that's not what it is.
Way more exciting. Is it time to dive into the games?
Let's dive in.
NFL week. What week are we in?
8.
Week 8?
Yeah.
It's really almost over already.
I know.
You know, when the seasons change and winter comes, it's basically like
when the snow starts falling, we having snow games.
Games. Not fun. That Denver Chiefs game, it was snowing.
They
scraped it off the field.
They scraped it off, and apparently there's like heaters under the field or something like that, they said, which took care of like the rest of it, but they like literally scraped it off the field.
Denver has to be a place where there's a ceiling on the roof there. Because like Denver, I don't know who says this.
The weather changes so dramatically.
I don't know who says this, but Denver does not have great weather.
They have a lot of sunny days, which I will give it that, yes.
Yeah, the sun comes out every day.
But they're sunny.
Right. The sun comes out every day, but like that doesn't mean it's nice weather, because like it could be 20 degrees and the sun's out. Yeah, it feels good. But it's also too frustrating for the weather, because like it'll be like 80 and sunny one day and then the next day 20 degrees and snow. And it's just constantly like the weather is constantly up and down and up and down. It's all over the place. There's no consistency. The mountains and wind is just swirling around.
That's its last like snowfall.
Yeah.
That was crazy to experience.
And can just do anything at any time of any season. There's like I know they say Denver has 4 seasons, but it's really just kind of whatever all day long. You need to wear a coat, a shorts, a shirt, like
everything.
You got to be changing your outfits 20 times a day. It's a debacle of a place.
I know, my car burns there.
The sun, because you're just up there on the sun.
Like my screen in my car, like
it's
burns.
a weird place where it can be like you can get a sunburn and be cold
at the same time. It's a great time. Interesting
place. Put a roof on that building because it's windy too. I don't know why it's so. The mountains really
swirls.
Affect like the weather, I would say.
Once you start seeing snow in the mountains, you're like, it's coming.
Yeah, that's weird how you can like see it in the mountains and then it's like, it'll come. It's coming to us. That's fun. Yeah. No, put a roof on that building.
Anyways, let's dive into the games.
Yeah. Game
Rams,
number 1.
Cowboys.
How about those Cowboys? How about those
you Cowboys?
Dallas Cowboys?
You know,
how about those Dallas Cowboys?
The Rams really have sucked since they won the Super Bowl.
The Rams
have not
suck.
Bounced back from that win at all.
The Rams are awful.
And I think Stafford got potentially hurt.
His thumb fell off.
When Parsons rammed at him.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I mean, if Micah came running at me, I'd probably get hurt too.
You know the Cowboys had a good game when Micah Parsons did his lion crawl on the field.
Can you imagine him like just screaming at you in the locker room or barking at you or whatever he does?
He is a football guy.
I'm like, yeah, you like football.
He was born to hit people and play football.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rams stink. The best thing about the Rams that they have going on for them right now is a super cool stadium at SoFi.
SoFi's great.
And that Puka Nacua guy.
Oh my, I love his name.
He has great hair. He's
great hair.
A great wide receiver.
Yeah.
But everything else about the Rams, they stink. They got their Super Bowl and it's a disaster now.
Yeah, has been downhill since then.
They're very bad. But the Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, they had a game and a half.
They did.
So basically, the Super Bowl is back on for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's okay. We're fine. But you know what's interesting? The Cowboys have won 11 straight at home at AT&T Stadium. They're very good at home.
Yeah.
They're very good at home. Dak had a massive game. He threw 4 touchdowns.
He did.
Threw 4 touchdowns.
2 of those to CD Lamb, which I'm like, oh my God.
I think CD Lamb is back.
Welcome back.
I think he's back. He changed his hair.
He did.
Changed his hair, took the red out, retwisted it. Mm-hmm. It's locked up now, much thicker.
Yeah.
I think it makes him more aerodynamic. Yeah. I think that's what it was. Is his hair was throwing him off.
Yeah.
So now that he retwisted it and relocked it, he can run faster to the end zone.
Yeah. He did a great job.
Him and Dak, that's the first time I've ever been like, they look good together.
Yeah, they connected a lot in this game, which was good for them.
That was huge for them. And how about Dak Prescott? How about his shoes?
He has a really good cleat collection.
He's got some of the best cleats in the entire game. He is always wearing some cool Jordans, and there's nothing more fun than seeing football players wear Jordans. Because that's a basketball shoe.
I know, it is kind of funny.
It's so fun. I love it.
But good for them.
Yeah, Cowboys had a good game. The defense was back. Still would like to see them get Zeke. Was kind of hoping Zeke was going to fly around at the trade deadline. Nothing happened.
Yeah, we got to get him off the Patriots because
that is so poopy.
Fuck.
He's watching Mac Jones do his stupid gritty. Could you imagine that? Zeke's.
Wait, on a side note, did you see Luka do the? He was so cute.
Luka Doncic is the best basketball player in the NBA right now.
He was adorable. He tried to do it.
If the MVP,
he was just moving his legs.
If the MVP does not go to Luka Doncic, I'm not watching any more NBA ever again.
He was funny.
Yeah, let's get Zeke out of football purgatory out there in the Patriots and bring him home to the Dallas Cowboys.
Bring him home, boys.
Oh, but what do you know? We did the stupid NFL trade deadline and it was so boring. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Cowboys had a good game.
I guess.
They're back.
Sean McVay was tired. He just had a baby, so I mean,
good for him. Congrats
on that.
Yeah.
Dak looked good.
He did. He had a good game. Only 1 interception, which wasn't his fault. It was tipped.
Wasn't his fault. He didn't throw it.
Dak had a good game.
But yeah.
Cowboys are back. Super Bowl's back on. Everything's fine. And they got a big game next week.
Big game. Eagles.
Yes, they do. That'll be exciting.
Always fun to watch
at Philadelphia. Wonder what the weather will be doing there.
They may lose that game.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't want to play the Eagles.
No. Vikings Packers. Yikes.
Oh yeah.
This one was sad.
That was a very
to see the ending of this game.
It was sad in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah. First, Packers stink.
Packers.
Jordan Love, not
very
the guy.
Stinky.
They should probably look into drafting a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But Kirk Cousins.
Kirko.
This is the talk of the game.
Oh my God.
Tore his Achilles.
I am so bummed. I am so bummed.
It's sad.
I am sick to my stomach about the Kirk Cousins news.
He was playing really good football.
Sucks. So
Tore
hard.
his Achilles, was going to be a free agent after this year.
Mm-hmm.
Already had a surgery, though.
He finally won in primetime.
Finally won.
The Vikings just turned the corner. Mm-hmm. They just started playing good. And the football, turf, whatever monsters bit him.
Got him.
Like, why Kirk? Why Kirk?
So many things were unclear about this year. After this year, now that's even more unclear because now he just
won in primetime. Not ideal.
No.
And I don't think he got the surgery done by Dr. Neal.
No, he did get it done already.
Yeah, he got it done.
Has a cast.
He's in a cast.
Which is different than what Aaron had.
Aaron was not in a cast.
He did talk to Aaron, though. They did have a conversation.
Yeah, he talked to him.
But we're not certain he went to Dr. Neal.
No, I don't. It's not looking like he went to Dr. Neal, and I can't blame him because he's in Minnesota, and Minnesota is basically like the next best thing to California in regards to like healthcare and stuff. Actually, probably even a little bit better. So I don't think Kirk's in a rush like Aaron was to get back on the field.
No, they did say that he was going to be out for the rest of the season. Like he's already like ruled that out completely.
Oh.
He's not trying to come back like Aaron is.
That just absolutely sucks so hard for Kirk Cousins. Like, literally, that's just, you just don't want to see anything bad. Like, what is this guy? He's not, that's just a guy you don't want to see get hurt.
No.
That sucks so bad. They started to turn a corner. Things were looking good. And now what's next for the Vikings and what's next for Kirk?
So I guess they're going to test out their QB.
Yeah.
Their backup QB, sorry.
Okay.
This weekend to see if, that works. And if not, they traded Joshua Dobbs.
Okay. Guy from Arizona.
To the Vikings. And if the backup doesn't work out, then they're going to try him.
You know that Joshua Dobbs dude got like a degree in like, he's like a rocket scientist.
Really?
Yeah, he's just doing this for fun. Football.
How fun.
Yeah.
He's got something to fall back on. That's nice because I feel like a lot of people don't after this. They're like,
he's like, this silly game I'm just playing for fun. Can't wait to go launch rockets after this.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah, he seems like a very good quarterback. So, which I personally, I was really, really hoping that my guy, Jameis Winston.
There was some talk.
Oh, I was so ready to order that Jameis Winston's Vikings jersey in purple so fast.
There was a little bit of talk that they might have tried to get him.
I really wanted Jameis Winston to go to the Vikings so bad. That would have been the only thing to make the Kirk Cousins news been okay, is to see Jameis Winston in a purple Minnesota Vikings jersey. That would have been phenomenal to see, but nope. Didn't get it.
Didn't get him.
So that was unfortunate. I feel bad for Kirk.
Yeah.
And the Packers are not good.
No.
At all.
Yikes. I'm not.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad. I don't know if it's Jordan Love or Matt LaFleur.
Like, they're literally not scoring in the first half of like most of their games.
Yeah, they look very bad. Like,
so I'm not sure whose
and
fault
this
that
is also not good for Green Bay because like how long has it been since like Green Bay has not been good at football?
Right.
So
like a long time.
I think they're a college soccer. I think they're a college soccer state now.
Is it time for them to the football to drop and another team is that it?
Which it's weird because I really think now you have the Lions or not the Lions are the best team in that division, which that's very weird to say. How
weird is that, right?
Because I was going to be like, oh, the Vikings are going to be the turn the corner, going to be the best, but that Kirk news changes everything.
Changes a lot.
So
we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That was really unfortunate.
Get better, Kirk.
Kurt, prayers go out to you.
Thoughts and prayers, Kirk. Thoughts and prayers.
Okay. Falcons, Titans.
Yeah, I don't have much on that game other than the fact that Mayonnaise Boy Will Levis, little Will.
Little Will.
He was the quarterback that at the draft was like, I'm going to go like top 10, no worries whatsoever, and showed up to the draft, remember? And then he didn't get picked in the first round or whatever.
Yes.
Super embarrassing. And then was like on the news for like putting mayonnaise in his coffee.
And then his girlfriend left him. Got a good deal.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise Boy, he must have loaded up his coffee, put a big old scoop of mayo in the coffee, and threw 4 touchdowns.
I'm not sure what that does.
Found DeAndre Hopkins. Good for him. D-Hop has finally been found. He's been missing for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Have not. And those jerseys, the Titans throwback jerseys,
throwback ones.
I'm kind of confused. It has something to do with them being in something Houston Oil, something I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that Mayonnaise Boy had a big game that game.
Okay.
So we'll leave this.
Mayonnaise Boy.
Mayonnaise Boy, watch out. We should get t-shirts, Mayonnaise Boy. That'd be sick.
Mayonnaise Boy and Vic the Stick.
Mayonnaise Boy.
Okay. Coming soon.
I like that.
All right. Patriots, Dolphins.
What do you got for that game?
That one about as expected.
Yeah.
Miami dominated.
I just got no dance from.
We didn't get any twinkle toes from Mac Jones. Probably for the best. I'm sure he got made fun of a lot for his little
That
whatever
image,
that was.
That image of him is just burnt in my head.
I know, you can't unsee it. So they're looking great. Well, the Dolphins are looking great.
You know what I got from that game? I got that Miami looks so nice this time of year.
Well, when everywhere else is cold and depressing.
Yeah.
Miami sounds fantastic.
It looked
It's sunny.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You know,
blue skies.
I could see
warm.
I could see us in Miami. I really could. I would hate to have to like only wear swimsuits.
Oh no!
What a bummer that would be.
I only have to wear shorts and maybe a sweater.
Yeah, like
Darn.
That'd be so like a winter coat. Not having to deal with that would be okay with me.
Well, who knows?
I could get some insider trading that there could be a potential BA headquarters in Miami. I don't know. Stay tuned. Could keep everybody on our toes.
I guess we'll find out.
I did get that Chase Claypool got a catch.
I literally didn't even see it.
Didn't even see it. Me either.
Which I was the whole time. I was like, is he playing? Like, is he on the?
Not sure.
So excited to see more of him.
Yeah.
On the Dolphins. All this talk about how his talents aren't being used. So I want to see him.
Let's see him, Chase.
Let's see what you got.
So, and I got that Tyreek Hill is unstoppable.
I'm intrigued to see him play against his old team.
I wish that Dolphins Chief game was not in Germany. Like, why does it have to be at 6 a.m?
I think it's at like
8:30. No one wants to watch a football game at 8:30 in the morning. That's like, not okay.
No. But maybe I'll try to get up and actually see it.
We'll watch the highlights. See what Pat McAfee show talks about it.
That too.
So that's all I got for that game.
Okay. Jets Giants.
Yeah, the toilet bowl of the week.
Toilet bowl game of the week, probably.
The Battle of New York.
Went into overtime.
How does that game go into overtime? How does that game go into overtime?
Honestly, it was amazing that it went into overtime.
Jets are staying alive.
They're trying to for Aaron.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about Aaron? What's crazy about Aaron is he's already recovered from his Achilles and he'll probably be back, I think, next week.
He's already taking that little 2-step that you...
Yeah. Went to Dr. Neal, put the speed bridges, which the speed bridge Achilles surgery, they put the 2 screws into the heel.
I wonder if Kurt did it a different way.
I don't think he did that.
Which is why he's in a cast.
Yeah, I definitely, which I'm not putting screws in my heel. No, I'm just going to be
metal in the body, just really,
not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I just can't imagine replacing my bones with metal.
Jets have won 3 straight.
Yeah.
They're staying alive.
Barely, but a win is a win.
They're staying alive. I'm serious. Aaron Rodgers is literally eyeing a playoff return.
I know. He's like, yeah, just keep it up, boys.
For sure.
I'll come back and take us home.
Yeah.
And Zach's like, please.
And the Giants stink.
Yeah. So they need to figure things out.
Yeah. I'm thinking Caleb Williams is eyeing the Giants.
What's his name? Isn't even playing right now. What's his name? No, not Saquon. What's the quarterback's name?
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, he's not even playing right now.
No, I don't even know what's the deal with that, but DanielMes is not playing right now.
So, and they're obviously not doing any better without him. So
yeah, it is bad in New York.
So yikes.
That was a very toilet bowl game. There was like a section in that game where it was like punt, punt, back and forth.
Back and forth.
Toilet bowl game of the week.
Literally, it was
automatic.
Like field goal, touchdown, missed field goal.
I don't even know what Zach Wilson did that game. But they're staying alive. They're fighting.
They are something. All right.
Just win.
Just win. Yikes.
That's all I got for that game.
Jags Steelers.
How about Trevor?
They are 6-2.
That's incredible.
They're doing good.
That's incredible.
I said they're tied up there with the Chiefs.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Trevor is
who would have thought
getting into his rhythm. I know it took him a minute, which obviously it does when you're in the league, especially as a rookie.
Yeah.
But he's yeah.
Yeah. You know what else I got from that game? Mitch Trubisky.
He threw a touchdown
Mitch
pass
is back.
to Pickens.
Mitch Trubisky
Did a hurdle and then got into the end zone.
Yeah, no PNP.
No PNP. It was TNP today. It was TP today.
TP went crazy.
TP.
Trubisky
I love
Pickens.
it.
went crazy.
Went crazy. So good. I mean, they didn't win, but like,
yeah,
hey,
Pickens is a stud
but hey,
on the Steelers.
Trubisky threw for a touchdown pass.
Steelers are an interesting team.
They've been very interesting without Ben. So
bring Ben back. Would love to see that.
Bring Ben back.
He's podcasting.
I know.
Maybe we could get him on.
He even wants to maybe come back potentially. So
I would love to have him as a podcast guest.
Yeah, he'd be fun. Get to pick his brain.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Big Ben.
Eagles, Commanders.
Eagles are 7-1.
You know,
they've only lost one game
to the Commanders.
The Commanders really have their number when they play them for some reason.
When they play each other, I don't know what it is because Washington was winning at the half.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about the Eagles when they play Washington. They just really get them.
They really it's like a one-sided rivalry that they just like when they play, they're like, we have to beat the Eagles.
Which they almost did, but obviously.
But they don't. That's how they play them, though. They're almost like, oh, we almost won that game, but they did not win that game.
The tush push failed one time.
That has to be like the first time that the tush push did not work in like a long, long time.
And they faked a tush push, which I would do more times than not because they think you're going to go for it. And then they ran it back. They ran it for a touchdown.
I don't know why they don't fake the tush push more often because like that just makes sense.
Especially when you're that close to the end zone. Like I would do that.
Right. Like everyone's expecting.
Everyone was expecting it
to be right there. And then that's open every single time.
How fun.
How do you think they love, how do you think the Eagles love, everyone's calling their, go-to play the tush push? They definitely don't love that.
No, or the brotherly shove or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But, it's just because they do it so much now that it's noticeable. So we had to coin a term for it.
It's their own fault that they were so good at it that they had to get a trademark. They should trademark that ASAP.
Tush push, brotherly shove. I like tush push better than tush push. Brotherly shove.
Tush push is way better. Brotherly shove does not roll off. That's not it.
I mean, that could mean a lot of other things.
No, tush push is
shove your brother as opposed to a tush. You get that's more of
at the end of the day, they take Jalen Hurts' butt and they push
each other.
It's the tush and the push. That's what it is. Call it like you see it.
Kelsey builds the tunnel. Jalen finds the tunnel.
He builds a tunnel.
Everybody pushes Jalen in the tunnel. That's how it works.
He literally does build a tunnel and Jalen Hurts is like,
and he finds it. And then everybody pushes him in. That's how that works.
That's crazy.
Philly 7-1, only team 7-1, so we'll probably be their top seed.
Yeah,
going into the playoffs. So
they're looking like probably could be back at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I just hope they win this time.
I would like, as a Cowboys fan, I would like to see Jalen Hurts get a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He, to me, is a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah,
I would like to see that.
Absolutely.
I don't love the Eagles, but I'm like, I would like to see him get one because I feel like that just would be nice for him. That'd be nice. He's also got really good Jordan cleats.
Yeah.
He's got a great head of hair, which him cutting off his dreadlocks was a great decision for him.
They didn't really suit him.
He looks like a totally different person that he cut those off.
He looks more like a man without him.
He does. He got the little Jordan earring. Yeah. He kind of gave me like Michael Jordan vibes a little bit.
But not as like much of an asshole.
Yeah. That's what that is.
But still a winner.
Right.
Still a winner.
Yeah. I like him. Even as a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, we like them. All right, Browns, Seahawks.
Seahawks, I gave them the jerseys of the week. Okay. I did give the Seahawks the jerseys of the week.
They did have nice.
Those were nice. Seahawks are very frisky.
They're fun.
They're very frisky. They're not going to win a Super Bowl, but they're fun.
They are 5-2.
They're a fun team.
They lead the NFC West right now because the 49ers are 5-3.
What they do? That is breaking news to me. That's crazy. Yeah. 49ers stink.
They're
good for the Seahawks. Seahawks got better jerseys. They got Pete Carroll. Seattle seems like a fun place.
Coach. It's crazy because they are doing so much better without Russell.
Yeah, they're trying to prove a point.
I think so.
They are. Geno Smith, they're trying to prove a point in Seattle and being like, Russ, wasn't you, bud?
Yeah, Seattle took a lead with 30 seconds left with a touchdown. That was so fun.
That was a very gritty win for
And
the
Deshaun's
Seahawks.
still not playing
And
again.
You know what I like about Seattle Seahawks? I like their stadium
Mm-hmm.
because they got a roof, but it's still open.
Yeah.
It's like a little
nice.
half roof where you can like.
Seems
That's
to be
nice.
such like a West Coast thing.
You get the best of both
Yeah.
worlds. So Seahawks, I'm a fan. I like the Seahawks.
I'm a fan.
I like Pete Carroll, super fun guy.
Yeah.
Great jerseys. Got a nice cornerback out of the University of Illinois. He's fun. He's hitting people really hard. Seahawks are a team. They're gritty. They're fun. Gonna make a run in the playoffs. Probably not win a Super Bowl, but I like them.
Yeah. They're a good time. Good, fun to watch.
Browns, Deshaun Watson, he's not really playing football.
No.
I'm not a Deshaun Watson
Like
fan.
it's hard to even judge him or
I don't know
gauge
what-
his talent because
I don't know
haven't
what you
seen
got
it.
with him there. I really don't know what you have
I'm
with him
still
there.
trying to figure out why they paid him so much.
Guaranteed money too.
Yeah. And he's not even playing.
Him playing is not guaranteed. That is so crazy that in the middle of a huge controversy, they were like, "We'll just pay you the most money ever."
And he said, okay.
He said, "Oh, I would have taken that deal."
Anybody would have. He's like
the middle,
and he's not even playing.
in the middle of controversy, that was a bold thing of them to do.
That was almost too bold of them
Browns
to
are
do.
a very interesting team.
Yeah. So
Very, very interesting team.
all right. Chiefs, Broncos.
Yeah, I can't wait. I got the best thing ever to talk about this game.
This game was interesting for a plethora of reasons. First of all,
Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk
Patrick
about.
didn't score a touchdown. You know, last time he didn't score a touchdown, he lost a Super Bowl.
Really?
And guess who he lost to? Tom Brady. Still think that game was rigged.
Yeah.
Because
That was
he touch it, throw a
that
touchdown.
game. That game. That
It was
was
scripted.
That was BS.
That was
was
the scripted
scripted, and we weren't writing that script. That's
Yes.
for damn sure.
But Broncos won this game.
Broncos country. Let's ride,
The last time I saw a list
Mr. Unlimited.
that said the last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs, like so many things hadn't even been invented yet.
I don't think the iPhone was there.
I don't think it was either.
I think that was like Obama administration.
Like Peyton Manning was the quarterback the
Yeah.
last time they won.
2015. I think I was in high school.
We were in high school.
Could have been
Wait, no, college.
continuously. That's a time and a half ago.
Like that was a while ago.
Yeah.
And this was a really bad game for the Chiefs.
It was a long time coming, to be honest. Like, that's what this game was.
This was the flu game for Patrick.
He was very sick. And I'll tell you what, being sick in Denver is like the worst thing ever.
I bet his head was just pounding.
His head was pounding. He had the big NFL coat on. Denver, at that altitude, your body is just losing water as fast as can be. Sick as can be. The atmosphere, not fun being not fun being sick in
Being
Denver.
sick there.
No, everything's already just spinning all the time. He had a bad game. He was very sick. Chiefs were due for a loss. It's okay. Don't think they're a bad team. I just think this was a long time coming.
Yeah. Patrick was sick. No one can really thinking clearly when you're sick.
Right.
But the opening drive touchdown for the Broncos was the first time that they've had that in 13 games.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Good for them. Broncos might be cooking.
What's his face had a coat on today. Had a coat on that day.
Yeah.
No
he did.
sleeves cut. Had a coat on. There was snow on the field.
Sean Payton was it might start to be, they might have turned a corner in Denver.
He was actually smiling that game.
Jerry Jeudy, he was hitting his little horse celebration. You know, he does that.
Yeah, that was weird. We can do without that.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
When
Like,
Jerry Jeudy does that horse celebration.
We can do without that.
Woo! We could stop that, bud, because that freaked me out.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the hips and the shoulders
Just the whole thing is just
moving like that.
Uncomfortable.
Jerry Jeudy, he kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Kansas City had 5 turnovers in that game.
Yeah. Patrick's,
the Broncos didn't capitalize off most of it, but
Patrick's 29 game passing touchdown streak was snapped.
He tried. He did try.
He was trying.
His receivers were not catching anything he was throwing.
Kelsey was nowhere to be found. There's no mention about his name whatsoever in that whole entire game.
No.
So
he had a few catches,
that's interesting.
But I mean, no touchdowns for anybody.
Yeah.
It was just field goal after field goal after field goal. And that was it. They only had 3 field goals that whole game.
Just Denver wins the bad games.
Yeah.
You know, they're not a fun team. Yeah. But they win those like boring toilet bowl.
Yeah.
It was kind of a toilet bowl game.
Yeah.
Not a fun game. I did see this is exciting. This is the best takeaway from this game. I did see that Russ, he was kind of cooking a little bit.
Okay.
But I did see that it was his wife Sierra. It was her birthday.
Okay.
He rented out an entire Waffle House.
Okay.
And took her to Waffle House. Apparently it's her favorite restaurant. And took her there, which I was thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking, are there Waffle Houses in Denver? I can't remember. I don't recall. I'm not sure if there's any Waffle Houses around us.
Not that I really pay attention to them, but
I don't remember Waffle Houses being around us, like in Denver. I think that's more of a Southern thing. So I'm like, did he go to like Texas and do Waffle House? Or like, I also think that's like a Southern Eastern thing. So yeah, anyway, he rented out a Waffle House and took Sierra to Waffle House.
Did you see his Halloween costume?
Yeah, he tried to be Coach Prime.
I don't think he didn't execute that very well.
He did not execute that very well.
He tried though.
Yeah, he tried.
He tries to be cool.
He tries so hard, but he
gets an A for effort.
Yeah, he does. He's an A+ student. That's what he is.
Yikes.
Yep.
Anyways, big loss for the Chiefs. That was super unfortunate. Patrick didn't throw a touchdown, but
yeah,
they'll bounce back. I'm not worried about them.
No.
So
they're fine. It was just a long time coming. That's all that was.
Homie was sick, so
can't get them all.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
Ravens, Cardinals.
How about those Ravens? They're rolling.
They're looking pretty
They're
good.
not bad. 6-2.
They are 6-2.
Cardinals stink. They're 1-7. You know what I took away from that game? That field in Arizona is a sloppy mess, which, first of all, apparently that it's a grass field. And I said, okay, well, grass don't grow in Arizona. It's the damn desert.
That's for
nothing grow in Arizona besides cactus. So grass in Arizona don't make sense. So I'm like, I did some research. Apparently this grass is there's a lot of research on this.
Okay.
They like roll this grass in to the stadium. They
wait,
yes,
they like make it somewhere else, right?
They make
roll
this,
it in.
Exactly. They make this grass, this sloppy
in like a lab or something.
In like a lab, because nothing grow in Arizona because it's the damn desert. And they roll it into the stadium. It looked like shit. It was so sloppy.
That's actually
and
amazing.
Chunks of it flying everywhere.
They have to like manufacture it somewhere else.
What a mess.
Roll it in.
What a debacle. That was my whole takeaway from that game. Sloppy ass field, grass everywhere. Just looked like they were playing in a swamp. Just weird game. The ref was like moving the ball, which football, I'm starting to think that sports might be rigged because that one play where the ref was like, no, the football was up here. I'm just going to pick it up and move it over there. That was weird.
I said that wasn't okay, but
that was super weird. And I also took away from that game that Odell has purple hair.
It's a good look on him.
That's sick. I love matching the purple hair with the Ravens and Odell. That was great. That was like that was a huge moment. I was like, Odell might be back.
I know, he took his helmet off. I said, oh my God,
that
his hair is
purple hair.
I said, oh my gosh, wait,
that was
so fun.
Sick.
No, it looks great on him.
That was sick.
So
good for Odell.
Yes.
Might be back.
Bengals 49ers.
Yeah. Joe might be back.
Joe might be back.
Joe Burrow.
He's a funny dude. He like takes the first 3 games, feels them out, loses them, and then makes his comeback ends up in the playoffs.
That's okay, because what it is with Joe is
he don't peak early.
He got to warm up.
That's okay.
He's a 19.
It's how you end the season, right?
1970s Cadillac, and
Yeah,
you gotta let that. You gotta let that motherfucker warm up. You gotta let it simmer.
Yes.
You can't just jump in that thing and take
go.
off.
You gotta
It's
ease
meant
into
for
it.
looking cool and cruising, and that's what he do. But once that thing get out the driveway,
gone.
once that thing get rolling down Main Street, everybody looking.
Like, his calf seems fine. He had a nice pregame fit. His shoes, his cleats for the game were great.
Yeah, my whole thing about him not getting healthier over the season, he's proven that wrong.
He's getting healthier.
He getting better. He like a fine wine.
He was smiling. He was
he back. He rolled up to the game in a swaggy outfit.
He did.
Yeah, he back. He's back in a big way.
And the 49ers with their third straight loss.
Yeah, they suck. 49ers are a bunch of turds. I'm not a 49er fan. I don't like the 49ers. I'm out on the 49ers. Brock Purdy is not the dude. They've lost 3 straight, and he has proven that he can't take over. Like, he needs Debo. He needs Trent. He needs Christian McCaffrey. He needs Fred Warner on the defense. And now apparently they need Chase Young because they just had to trade for him on the defense. They need Nick Bosa on the defense. 49ers need it all working together.
All their systems to go for them to be successful.
And I'm not betting on them.
Which is really unfortunate.
I don't like that.
Because Debo was out again. Trent was out. And Brock couldn't bring it home.
No, he couldn't. He was cleared from concussion, which apparently he got a concussion.
Which maybe he's
in their push.
Concussed.
But Brock can't carry the team. Last couple games, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Not good numbers.
Ooh, you know what's crazy?
What?
Their last 3 losses, they only scored 17 points in each one of those losses.
Talk about spooky season. That's weird. That's extremely weird.
That's crazy. And they play the Jags next.
Oh, they'll win that.
So maybe they will bounce back from that.
Well, they'll win that because the Jags. They'll win that because the Jags will probably due for a loss. Or the Jags will be 7-2.
It's at the Jags.
Oh, they might win that. Don't bet against Trevor. You know Trevor likes to eat at Waffle House.
All you got to do is make sure that they don't score more than 17 points. That's crazy.
Trevor could do that.
Looking at the schedule.
I would take Trevor Lawrence over Brock Purdy in a heartbeat.
Yes.
That's an easy decision.
Yes.
Yeah. Sign me up. That's easy.
I'm down for that. Excited to see that play out. See if the 49ers can bounce back or if they are proving that they have to have all their systems go in order for them to be successful.
Yeah. And I don't like their jerseys. They could be so much better. I don't like them.
Kind of blah.
They're missing a whole lot.
Yeah.
Something. I'm out on the 49ers.
Bears, Chargers.
I was so excited for that game.
I think a lot of people were after that last game.
And you know what sucks the most about that game? Is I was so excited for that game. Mm-hmm. And then the first play of the game, Tyson Bagent throws a 40-yard bomb down the field.
Beautiful, right?
And then it was all downhill after that.
Nothing happened from that.
All downhill after that.
Absolutely nothing.
And then the next thing you know, we're getting the Justin Hubert's middle finger all taped up. It was the Justin Hubert finger game. Yes. That was the most exciting thing that happened out of that game is we're talking about Justin Hubert's finger. Yeah, what a bummer of a letdown for that game. I'm thinking Tyson's the guy. Brock Purdy situation 2.0. Bears might win that, and now we're still stuck at 2 wins.
Yeah.
That was a huge letdown.
Really,
very boring too.
We all realized that Tyson was not going to be the Brock Purdy that we all thought he was going to be. We thought he was going to be the savior of the Bears and come in and no. So Justin, when are you going to get your finger fixed and get back on the field? So you're still the guy.
I guess Justin.
So
okay.
chop.
Here's the thing. Now I'm not happy about it, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Justin's the guy.
Right. All right. Get back on the field.
When is he back? What is going on?
What's going on?
I'm not seeing anything about that.
I haven't heard any updates about his
dislocated
thumb.
I don't love going into the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's not an easy place to play.
No.
Don't love that.
No.
So Bears are stuck at 2 wins.
Yeah.
Here we are. Looking like
we're
might
almost going to be at where we were last year.
Yeah, that's fun. Matt Ebergoose. What is that? Mr. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is...
So I'm sure if that's the case where they only win 3 games, that they'll probably, hopefully, make another change.
What's the change?
I don't know.
Ebergoose, Caleb Williams, Drake May. I still think, I am so convinced. I am still so convinced that the Bears are going to draft Drake May.
I really hope not.
Oh, come on. It's going to be Mitch Trubisky all over again. This just
makes... He can go somewhere else.
This just makes so much sense.
And they need to figure out why their system's not working.
The Drake May to the Bears it's the most Chicago perfect thing of all time. That just makes so much sense. Like that's just meant to be. Trubisky 2.0. Let's make it happen. No. Why not?
We don't need that.
It's bound to happen.
That doesn't need to happen again.
Yeah, that game was a huge letdown. I was really bummed about that game. I was like, oh, this is it. The Bears are going to turn the corner. Tyson's the guy. Brock Purdy 2.0. Yeah. Nope, not the case.
No.
Now I guess we go to Justin. That's fun. Woo.
Yeah.
Don't even know. Don't even know about the Bears. Bears, 2 wins. Here we are again. It's whatever.
It's crazy because they lost
Hubert finger game
30-13 against the Chargers. They won 30-12 against the Raiders.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think that unfortunately too that like the Bears kind of got screwed that game. The refs weren't really feeling them. Nothing really went their way. Tyson didn't have like the worst game. They weren't
connecting like they were in that last game.
It's bad.
And I don't know why no one showed up this game, but something has to be done. Changes need to be made.
The Bears aren't like the worst team, but like they're definitely not frisky.
No.
So I don't know what we have here with the Bears. I just know that we got Ebergoose.
And he's got to go.
He's not the guy for Chicago. No. And I guess we got Justin Herbert. Or not Justin Herbert. I guess we got Justin Fields. Whatever. Other Justin. I'd take Justin Herbert on the Bears over Justin Fields. Is that crazy to say?
No.
I would do that. So maybe down the road. Who knows?
Maybe. All right. Lions Raiders.
We got a lot to talk about that game. Dive in.
This game is very loaded. So the first thing I want to talk about with this game is more so about the NFL and the flex. So they have obviously a flexible schedule.
Right.
Or they're allowed to ensure that there are quality matchups on Sunday nights and all weeks and give teams a chance to play in prime time and making sure that these games are exciting, they're meaningful, and that they're available for like the largest number of fans to be like viewing that game.
Right.
So outside of this week with the Raiders and that whole monstrosity, week 10, the Jets and the Raiders play each other. And it was projected that they were going to change that because it's a Sunday night game and no one wants to watch that snooze fest. So why have the flex and not use it when there was other games that day that could have been a better matchup for Sunday night?
Take the damn Raiders off TV. No one wants to watch the damn Raiders on any TV, let alone a primetime slot at all. That's ridiculous. No one wants to see that.
And Jimmy, having him out of that 49ers system makes you like really open your eyes to the kind of quarterback he actually is. You're like, damn, you are not good
at all.
Devontae should have had not one, but 2 touchdowns in that game. Huge touchdowns. And Jimmy couldn't put the ball where it needed to be for him to catch those.
Not even close. Devontae was over here and the football was like not even in.
He said what? He was like, what the fuck?
The fact that you got Devontae Adams upset, you have to be so bad. You have to be so bad. Devontae Adams played with Derek Carr and we didn't see that.
No.
You have to be so bad. Here's the thing. The fact that Jimmy Garoppolo is in the NFL is mind-blowing.
That he's a starting quarterback, too.
Yeah.
He's not a starting quarterback kind of guy.
I don't know what the Raiders were honestly thinking when they were like, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's are going to be our starting quarterback or the guy. That made no sense whatsoever because, like, literally, he's been a backup his whole career and whatever, and he is so bad. Jimmy Garoppolo should be selling Lexuses in Schaumburg, Illinois, because he's from Arlington Heights, played at Eastern Illinois College. He has pretty privilege. He's literally a quarterback in the NFL because he's pretty.
He's got that pretty boy privilege.
He's this Italian stallion that's like, yes, could be a movie quarterback, but that's it.
Right.
He can't really play quarterback in the real NFL.
No.
You need to be more like a Big Ben.
He has 9 interceptions so far this season.
That's very bad. I could do what Jimmy Garoppolo's doing out there. He literally, like, if you watch him, like, it's so bad. He's getting sacked. The football is not even being thrown the way a quarterback should throw the football.
No,
it's
not the way you want it.
It is horrendous from Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's really bad.
He's so pretty, but he don't even look good anymore out there doing what he's doing because he's that bad.
It's so bad.
It is bad.
And to top all that off, the Raiders went ahead and fired their head coach, their GM, and their offensive coordinator.
They cleaned house. Here's the thing. They cleaned house, and it's still not enough. Like, I need to see more.
Is Jimmy next? Like, I feel like obviously they probably sat down with Devontae and even Max Crosby and said, what the fuck do? We want you guys to stay.
Right.
What do we need to do?
I think I saw that they benched him.
Okay. That's a start.
Jimmy Garoppolo is a quarterback that is a backup quarterback that can win you like 2 games.
He can come in and finish the game if the main guy gets hurt.
Yeah, that's it. That's the max. He's a really good quarterback who's sitting behind Tom Brady.
Yes.
He's great.
And he was.
He was phenomenal. I would be a great backup. I would be a great quarterback sitting behind Tom Brady. Yeah. That would be...
Maybe he should just retire.
And sell Lexuses in Schaumburg, Illinois. He would be phenomenal at that.
Yeah. Maybe he should do that.
I don't know how he's in the NFL. I really don't know how he's in the NFL other than the fact that he just looks like he could play quarterback at a movie right now. Because he stinks. He can't stay healthy. He can't throw the ball.
No.
Those are two kind of... like if you're a quarterback, you kind of... like that's kind of important. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know how... or...
I don't know.
That's a debacle and a half. He's awful.
Yeah.
Just stinky.
Very bad. And the Raiders need to make some kind of change. I feel bad for Devontae. Like, he obviously...
I feel awful for Devontae Adams and Max Crosby. Max Crosby, which has the cleanest tattoos in the NFL, I feel awful for him on the Raiders because he is too good to be sitting over there losing all these games.
And they have barely won these games. Like, they beat the Broncos 17-16.
Right.
Beat the Packers 17-13. Beat the Patriots 21-17. So they have the Giants and the Jets next, both in New York, both in Las Vegas. And those are games that they should win.
Yeah.
Because both those teams suck and can't put up so many points. But we'll see.
You know, it's kind of weird with the Raiders with them being in Las Vegas too. Because like I get Las Vegas is like a... you know, was better than Oakland, but like, I don't feel like they have any fans in Vegas because Vegas is just a tourist destination.
There's so many other things to do in Vegas.
Yeah, if you're going to Vegas,
you're not going there to watch a football game. What?
You got Michelin restaurants. You got probably Ed Sheeran in town for the weekend.
You got everybody on their residencies,
pool parties, bars.
There's so many things to do.
Everything to do out there besides
go
to watch the Raiders lose a football game.
Yeah.
Their owner, Mark Davis, with the haircut, that freaks me out a little bit.
He kind of makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
A little bit uncomfortable. So the Raiders stink. The thing I did get from that game when they played the Lions, I loved the Lions jerseys, except for that weird little thing they had on the helmet. I think it was a lion, but I'm not sure what the hell that was.
Stretched out, which made it look less intimidating.
It was
like they should just focus on like the lion head.
It was a long lion on the helmet.
Yeah, they should just focus on the head and the mane because that's what makes a lion. You know.
Yeah, that was
we need to fix those guys.
That was interesting. That was my takeaway from that one. Raiders, take them off TV. I don't want to see them anymore. I like the jerseys though, but
they got primetime game.
They got to go fix themselves.
No one's probably gonna watch that.
Yeah,
we can have it on in the background, but I probably won't pay attention to it. I'll just watch the highlights.
That was you know what else was cool about that game? that was the first time that Detroit has been in like a primetime game
in a long time.
Since, I think it was like the 1800s. Was the first time Detroit has been.
I know that was. I mean, and now that they're obviously really good and doing great, they're probably gonna see some more primetime games.
Yeah, good for them.
So
Dan
for
Campbell
them.
Lions, don't mess with them. Good for Detroit. I'm happy for Detroit because Detroit don't get any fun.
No,
everyone's just like, oh, Detroit, it's bad, it stinks, it's whatever. At least we got the Lions. That's fun.
And Eminem.
And Eminem. Oh, I love Eminem. He's in my top 5.
Love him.
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan.
So that's all I got for that. I think that's all the games that we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it time for our brand new segment?
I think so.
We have a brand new segment here on BA Radio. We just recently completed Sober October.
We did.
We did a whole month.
It was a good time.
Whole month. No,
I actually kind of enjoyed it.
No substances that are altering of the body.
Yeah.
Sober October. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was good to do. I want to do more months out the year that are like that. It was nice
because I was really embarrassed by when the last time it was that I went a whole month without.
That's okay. That's what life's about.
Really embarrassed by that answer.
That's what life's about. Life's about a journey and trying to do everything, different and challenge yourself. And that's what we did this month. We said, you know what? It's been a minute since we just didn't do any of that stuff. And we did it. Didn't miss any of that stuff. And I'm glad we did that. And I'm looking forward to doing it again. And I think we picked more months out the year.
Yeah.
But since we completed it, we rewarded ourselves with a little bit of wine.
Some wine.
I love wine. There is nothing better than a nice glass of red wine. Not that white wine. Not that white wine.
Specifically red.
We don't drink that white wine. We drink a good
can't really do white wine.
Glass of red wine. And with that being said, on our brand new segment of Wind It Down here on BA Radio, as we close out this amazing episode 11.
Yes.
We have Wind It Down. And what Wind It Down is going to be, us winding it down with our wine of a week. We have the wine of the week this week is a beautiful bottle of Pala.
Yes.
It is from Sardinia, Italy.
Yes.
Sardinia, Italy is a blue zone place. Blue zone place. Which basically what that means is it's a blue zone place is where people live to be like 100 years old, more than
100 plus
any other place. Apparently it's like super healthy place to be, or something like that.
They just have a lot of individuals who are over the age of 100, and a lot of people go there and they said, what's your secret?
What's your secret?
Most of them just walk a lot.
Yeah, and I think this all started because we watched a Netflix show with Zac Efron in it.
He did.
And he went there they said our secret is wine. So we did some research. We found a bottle of Sardinian wine, and our bottle of Pala over here that we are trying is our new soon-to-be sponsored segment on Wind It Down. And with Winding It Down, what are you looking forward to this week?
Well, the game I'm really looking forward to in football, or I'm kind of anxious about, because the last time these two teams played this game, they didn't finish because life became more important than the game of football.
Yeah.
So Bills, Bengals.
Take that, Skip Bayless. Take the tweet down, Skip Bayless is still up.
Let's not talk about the tweet. Bills, Bengals are playing Sunday night. Obviously, last time they played, DeMar Hamlin got hurt, injured, and I think it's just going to be a really emotional game for these two teams. So it's back in Cincinnati. Excited to see them play, hoping that, emotions don't really take over in this game. But very, very happy to see that DeMar is doing amazing, being more of an advocate as opposed to being on the field, which is 1,000% his calling as opposed to being on the field. So excited for that. The other thing I'm excited about, it's Christmas time.
Oh, that is the only nice thing about the cold.
Over. It's Christmas time. You're lucky the tree isn't already up, because it would have been yesterday. But I'm trying to hold off until at least maybe Thanksgiving.
What do you want for Christmas?
That's a loaded question.
That's a big question.
I feel like a lot of things I want for Christmas, you just can't wrap.
You know what I want? A purple Lamborghini.
I could wrap that for you.
Yeah, you could put a big bow on that.
I could wrap that like a soft purple.
Yeah.
Or like
matte purple.
Okay, that could be cute.
Purple Lamborghini. It'll happen.
I like that.
With a BA logo on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That could be like on the inside. Not
everywhere.
The outside. Maybe the inside.
Everywhere. And
because
it's gotta have.
It's harder to change.
It's gotta have
a wine dispenser.
A wine. Not in the car. That's a bad idea. No, don't put the wine in the car. You can't do that. This is not a podcast condoning alcohol in cars.
Wait, how fun though.
No. Cheers though. Cheers to Wind It Down on BA Radio. The one and only. We are the best damn podcast out there. I'll tell you that. If you're not watching this right now, and also shout out to the people who do watch this right now, our day ones, because one day this podcast is going to be internationally known on every radio station everywhere, and we will be the number one podcast, and we will remember our day one fans. We really will.
We will.
We love our fans.
Yes.
We do.
What is you excited to see? Us looking forward to in sports next week?
I'm excited for, obviously, a lot. I'm always excited. But a couple of things I'm excited for. We have the Cowboys at the Eagles.
Yes.
Cowboys are 5-2. Eagles are 7-1. I'm excited to see what will happen.
Yeah.
Not sure what will happen in that game.
Yeah, not entirely sure either.
Not at all. We have the NFL Germany game. Dolphins versus Chiefs. I wish that was in the USA at a normal time. Because odds of us being up at 8 a.m. on the weekend, not high.
Did you see Mike McDaniels in his interview? He walked in and said, wow, I know what you guys must be thinking. I'm taller in person.
Yo, Mike McDaniels, I got to have lunch with Mike McDaniels because he seemed like a dog.
He's so funny. He was so
He's funny. I like Mike McDaniels.
Obviously, we know the Chiefs are looking for a comeback after that horrendous win. So, intrigued to see how they will be in this game.
I'm excited for that. Wish it wasn't in Germany, but
I know
it is what it is. I'm also looking forward to James Harden got traded to the from the Philadelphia 76ers to the Los Angeles Clippers. He's from that area. And also PJ Tucker got traded with him. He has a shoe collection which is rumored to actually be bigger than my shoe collection, which I don't know if that's true, but it's
a whole
just
separate wing for the amount of shoes.
I need a whole house. I need a whole house for just my shoes.
Yeah.
For ours combined, that's 2 houses. PJ Tucker is rumored to have more shoes than mine. He also, I thought this was cool too. He also has insoles from an orthopedic company, footcareexpress.com. $400 insoles. Yeah, they're custom made. Yeah, so like,
do they walk for you?
Aren't they your feet? I don't know. $400 custom insoles. They better be like butter on your toes.
Better make me feel like I'm floating.
Yeah, they better be something special.
Wow.
So I thought that was exciting. I'm excited to see what the Clippers will do. I'm very nervous to check into that game.
Do you want me to tell you the outcome?
Tell me the outcome right now, live on BA Radio. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Tell me the outcome. Oh my God.
Final overtime.
Don't tell me right now.
130, 125.
Who won?
Lakers.
Oh, thank God. Let's go. Take that, Russell Westbrook. You suck. You suck so bad. You can't play basketball. I only talk shit. If I truly believe I could beat that basketball player in one-on-one. And let me tell you something. I truly believe that if I played Russell Westbrook in one-on-one basketball, I would beat his ass. We're the same height. That's 6'3". I would beat his ass. Take that, Russell Westbrook. You suck. LeBron's going to get number 5 this year, and I don't want to hear any more bullshit of you Michael Jordan losers talking about any of that. LeBron
had 35 points.
LeBron at fucking 60 years old had 39 points.
42 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Take that, Russell Westbrook, and go wear some weird...
Westbrook had 24 points.
Cheers to that. Give me a cheers to that. Let's go. Cheers for the Lakers.
I know I was going to interrupt a long time ago and tell you that, but I said I guess I'll wait till the end.
Did you have it on your computer up?
Yeah.
Oh, you were watching it?
Yeah.
No.
I was watching it the whole time.
Let's go.
I said, well, I gotta see.
LeBron James is. Can our next podcast just be LeBron James? Can I do that?
We can talk about him, yeah.
Is there a bigger fan of LeBron than me on the planet?
No.
I love LeBron James. Play? Twice. I've seen him play 2 times in person.
Oh, yeah. I guess I forget about the second time.
Yeah. One in LA, one in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Love LeBron.
Yeah.
I love him because there will be a time that he won't be on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
Coming soon, yeah.
And I am so excited that we got to see the Michael Jordan of our generation.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm intrigued to see who is going to be next.
Do you think it'll be Vic the Stick?
It's too soon to tell.
Exactly.
Like
it could be.
It could know who is going to be at that caliber to be in the category of Michael Jordan.
I don't know
LeBron
if we've
James.
seen it yet.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we've seen it.
Because
right now, I would say no.
Yeah. Because like the thing is with like a Michael or even a Kobe or LeBron, because when you ask me about basketball, there's 3 people.
Yeah.
3 people. And you can't put them in order. You can't put them in order.
There's no order.
It's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, R.I.P., and LeBron James.
Yeah.
3 people. That's it. I don't want to hear anything about anyone else.
Like whenever you take a shot, what do you say? Kobe.
Kobe. R.I.P. The one and only.
Yes.
Man, let's go. How about them Lakers? That just made me I was so nervous. If they would have lost that game, I would have been
lost
so
in
mad.
Overtime.
My goodness.
One in overtime. Sorry. One in overtime.
Let's go. LeBron. You know what's annoying about LeBron is that he still has to be the closer for the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
They snapped an 11-game losing streak.
How many points did AD have? It's okay. We don't have an intern working for
27 points.
27?
He played for 48 minutes.
Oh, he's taking the next game off.
He didn't make a single 3. Well, he didn't take a 3.
That's all right.
10 of 18 field goals. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm happy for the Lakers. We got to see him play again.
Russell had 27 points. Reeves had 15.
What about Quiet?
Quiet had a great game. He had 38 points.
He had almost 40. What about Paul George?
35.
It's a good game. It's a good game going on in LA. What about James Harden? 0.
PJ Tucker, 0.
He don't score. He just play defense and wear shoes. It's all about his shoes for him.
Yeah, he didn't even try to make any points. Honestly.
Let's go. How about the Lakers? How about the Lakers? That is huge for them because they usually lose those kind of games.
Yeah.
That just made me so happy. Wow. I can't believe you broke that news to me live on BA Radio. I was so nervous.
I know. I was watching it the whole time.
My heart rate right now. We're good.
I was watching it the whole time. All right. We appreciate everybody listening.
We love it. Everyone at BA Radio.
We do.
As always.
It's been real.
Another episode 11 in the books. Live at BA Radio with your host, Barrett.